Jump right into it now. Meteorologist Chris Mulcahy has that WCNC weather impact alert forecast for this Sunday.
So I have to say, I will admit when I am wrong. I said, can you go sledding? Well, I tried to get a response from whoever this was. It's a little bit blurry because I really had to blow it up. But let this run through. All right, see, you don't really see anything, don't see anything. There's a lot more grass, but the grass is icy enough. That's some zip right there. So it looks like you can go sledding. I'm letting you know, though, at the bottom, if you fall off of that, it's going to be very hard. So not the best sledding conditions, but I just want to say I was wrong. Looks like people are still making the most of it. Meanwhile, you can technically drive right now, but it's not the best conditions. A lot of those are pretty slushy. We've been hearing on and off from Majestic. And the thing with the current pattern right now is this is actually ideal compared to what we could have had, because we have ice. On top of that, we have sleet, but now we've hit a significant lull in all of that activity. And by the way, I'm answering your questions all morning long. And I want to say from Matt, he said that it's still coming down in Fort Mill. And what's interesting, we don't really see too much here, but it's still like that little teeny little bit of pink that does show a little bit of freezing rain / some of that sleet that we're changing over. But he also says you and Becca are doing a great job. So we wanted to say thanks a lot, Matt. We do appreciate it. Hey, we're dedicated to the craft, and we're being honest with you. It has been a big shift that it was during this time that we should have been seeing widespread precipitation. And my meteorological brain at first is like, wait, what's going on here? Plain and simple, it's too cold. The reason why the ice melt didn't really work on a lot of the road surfaces, it was too cold. Because once you're down below 20 degrees, it's less effective, and that's exactly where we have been. And oftentimes when you have much colder environment, it's more of a fluffy snow or fluffy precipitation. That's why it's been such a fine sleet. Once you get more moisture that we have further off towards the west, that is going to be a different case and a different being. So here's what we can expect going forward. We will see a second coming of precipitation, but I think it's right now that we're going to be in a little bit of a lull. I think what you can expect is really heading into the early afternoon that you might still see a chance for a little bit of sleet, then changing over to freezing rain. My cause of concern is there's so much moisture further off towards the west, it's going to bring our temperatures back up, but notice where we're at. We're in the 20s. So once that rain moves over us, it will instantly turn to freezing rain. Even if we actually get temperatures to warm up to 32 degrees, above our heads will be colder. So it's really a shallow layer of colder air that is going to win out. So once this rolls through, I would say mid to late afternoon, that's where the highest chance for the heavier ice totals and just a heavier wind gust as well, and the heaviest precipitation of the day. So we're not quite done. So a brand new look at our futurecast. It doesn't have as much over the next couple of hours, but it still gives us a shot up to about 1/4 of an inch. So luckily we're not seeing the 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. But if this somehow slows down, but it does not look to be the case, since we are seeing such a lull for most of the day, this is bringing our totals way, way down. But we still are going to have a chance for more of those power outages, and we've been seeing a lot really overall across the area. So you just need to expect temperatures are going to start to warm up from the upper teens through the 20s over the short term, and then eventually actually getting up to, I think, their peak around 30 degrees by the back end of the forecast, keeping precipitation chances around really through the middle of the evening hours. I think we're fully done by about 8 to 9 o'clock. Now coming up, we're going to show you that 7-day forecast that the story's not over. Once the precipitation stops, we still have a ton of ice that's left on the ground. We'll let you know the best chance that that could potentially be melting away. And we're also going to let you know how low our temperatures are going to go. We have one morning that stands out from all the rest, the coldest air we've had in over a year here in the Charlotte area. See you soon.